what happened with my camera. We've been troubleshooting for an hour and a half, and it's all my fault. So, um,
Don't say that.
it's all good though.
I mean, it is,
You're
but
still making it happen.
It's all good, man. Well, anyway, let's just dive right into it. We were talking about superpowers, and forgetting stuff in our brands, but most importantly, Juice won a remix contest. So we were gonna talk about.
Yeah, that's my
you know,
superpower.
Hey, let's give it up for Juice.
Ooh.
Hearts in the chat.
Damn.
Where's the chat?
Hearts in the chat. Yeah, that happened.
So yeah, Juice, you want to give a plug on the contest you won?
Yeah, it was a Skio music remix contest for Tiki Lau and Mike Tyson. They actually made Mike Tyson's walkout theme song for his past fight, and so I got to remix that. There was like 20,000 submissions or something like that. I don't know, but I won first prize, and we're getting a official release
Oh yeah.
and support from Mike Tyson and all that.
Nice.
That's
Crazy.
Nice, man. Hell yeah, nice.
congrats, boy.
Nice little speed house remix. My first,
right down my alley, dude.
dude. It's my first speed house track I've ever made. To be honest,
Nice.
or I've ever finished, anyways.
Encouraging.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I think that's sick, and obviously Austin and Doyle, and I think what we're just gonna kind of talk about is, remixes in general, and like, how do you, like, is Skio's the best platform? Like, where are these remix contests coming from? There's so many up and coming producers. How do you guys find remix competitions, or how do you find the right song to remix? Like, what is your path? You guys can let me know here.
It's kind of like Skio's been mine too. I've looked at, and then I've actually had artists. I'll see them put stuff up on like Instagram or something like that, or I've actually just had an artist reach out to me, and he sent me his stuff. So those have been the platforms I've used.
Do you think you get the most hits? You know what I mean? Like, for like what do you think is like bigger? When you're, especially with promotion too. So like, say an artist hits you up and they're like, "Hey, yo, can you remix this?" If it's an official remix, that'd be my opinion. I'd say that'd probably be that's something that would be a hit. Or on the flip side, those competitions too. Sometimes I think, like, especially if you're remixing a song, just like any song, there's got to be like some sort of traction behind it. I don't know how you guys feel about that, because sometimes I'm like, I'll find like remixes of even like classic EDM songs, and I'm like, this is an unofficial remix, but it's like, or it's not as popular and it wasn't out there, and it's like, all right, well, fuck, like, did this guy, what was the reasoning behind that? Just does he not know like his other avenues that he could take or something? Or do you guys think that is something that's, just, hey, have fun with it. If it fits your set, it fits your set,
Yeah, I think back when we were doing Croyle, we found success with like flipping some old songs, like we did the Oh Yeah, from Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah.
And I think even if it's an unofficial thing, putting a little bit of nostalgia, just as a for fun thing, you can throw in your sets, throw up on SoundCloud. That could definitely gain some traction just because it hits home with so many people.
Yeah. Do you, Austin? Do you have a lot of remixes that you made, or flips and stuff like that like you typically play in your sets, or like what do you have like as far as that?
Yeah, I've got a few right now that I actually play out in my sets that I haven't released yet. But they're all unofficial remixes right now. I actually haven't joined a remix competition yet, so that's something I'd like to try, because I haven't felt the traction from that yet, and I'd like to see how it compares.
But now you do a lot of live sets, so with the stuff that you've made, I'm sure people are getting down to that. You know what I mean? Like, and do you put that up on SoundCloud? Do you post those anywhere, or no? Not right now.
Not while they're in their infancy stages right now. They're close, but they're not finished yet. But it's nice because you can call it out during a set, kind of gather everybody and really just see how the tune hits. It's nice. It's fun. It's cool to just spin them. Yeah.
No, I hear you. What are some other, like, okay, I'm trying to think too, man, because sometimes that's important to know. And I think that's a really good thing to touch on. Like, as DJs, you remix songs that'll fit for your set. We can all agree on that, right? But when
Absolutely.
and then as a producer though, like then there's that flip side where like for instance you might hear a vocal or something, you're like, oh shit, like I just really like this how this sounds and I want to make it something different. But now, what are the other platforms like where people can find that? Because, dude, I know some people that just strictly like to do remixes. Like that's how. And correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't oh, God, there's so many like top names I'm trying to think of that. Did the Chainsmokers like really hit it off? I mean, not so much like before Selfie and all. Weren't they like hitting remixes like ridiculously hard? Or a lot of these like Millennium is a good example. And I know this is totally different from like our genres, but dude, if I remember correctly, like I found him out through remixes.
Yeah, and Marshmallow too.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
His Adele remix.
Yeah.
yeah,
A
yeah.
lot
Like,
of people have popped off from posting remixes and like bootlegs and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But like, it's weird because like you say like whatever you remix like fits your set. It's kind of funny when I think about it because like the only official remixes I've made were a mid tempo for Saint Punk and a Speed House. So- but like
They're so
I-
close.
it's weird because I don't think I have any official like actual like bass house remixes out, but I mean I figure out how to throw everything in my sets. Like I will literally go from like trap to mid tempo to house to drum and bass.
Same. Same,
I just
dude.
play it. I just play whatever I like.
Yeah. I mean that's
just
important
like
for
that.
diversity. Yeah.
That's how every
Yeah.
fucking set I like. You know, you gotta throw every genre and switch it up. You
But
keep
like
it
it,
the
you,
same.
you gotta make it like you gotta have those filler songs to make a smooth
Yeah.
transition into the next genre.
Mhm.
So it's really like you gotta really think about it.
Yeah. So I mean, other than Skio, just because like I think this is something that even can benefit us too. Do you guys know any of like so for Splice? Have you guys ever done a Splice remix competition?
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
Yeah, I've done one of those. Those are interesting, man, because Splice, you can even the cool thing about Splice is you can even share files over that platform. Like, dude, you can do Ableton, like,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? And I don't use Ableton, but I know about this.
Right.
But yeah, Splice is another one. And I think this would be cool, man, if we all kind of test this out. And so Juicy, I know we've all kind of done skill. Austin, you haven't done any. I think next time we kind of touch on this topic, which would be a cool follow-up video, is if we all just and I think it'll give us some motivation to get some stuff done here. We should find another platform that does remix competitions. You know what I mean? And we all just kind of go on. I know we were talking about doing a song and remixing that too. Maybe we all just and that would be cool too. I just want to see the audience and who's what's up, hearts in the chat or wherever the fuck the chat is. But
Yeah.
if we have a song like that and then they request that, then we can all remix it too. But I think that's a just a gateway to kind of like starting to put out more music and really test the audiences here. So yeah, I mean we could do it one of two ways. Like I was saying, we could either all check out different kind of like competition platforms, which I think would be dope. Skio, Splice. I mean, I'll even do a little bit of research, and then maybe just like enter them, try it out for whatever.
I think Spinnin does a lot of contests too.
I think they do.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Not as much as Skio, but
Yeah.
There's-
Skio just
there's a
pulled
bunch of 'em.
a new one out.
like and like artists will just hold their own contests. Like the Saint Punk one, like I just happened to stumble across on his Instagram, and I'm like, why not try it out?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like you just gotta keep your eyes peeled for like the bigger artists doing that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just did a little bit of research here, and this topic actually is pretty hot. I got a nice deep Reddit thread pulled up on the screen. There's I don't know if you guys heard of Metapop.com, EDMCollab.com, KreaSound.com. I'll even link this in the description because yeah, I think this is something that it looks like a lot of people are interested in as well.
Oh,
for sure.
Oh yeah, Wavo. That's another big one.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
I've
We've
heard of
done
Wavo.
Wavo competitions before where we submitted a mix and had people vote on it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that was
And what was that for? Like festivals? Don't they do?
Yeah.
festival show.
It was for North Coast. We made it to the final round actually for that one. It was fun. That was his crow.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was-
didn't
that was a
didn't Brittany Beers win the Groove Cruise one? She did.
Yeah. For
That was through Wavo, right?
Was it?
I'm pretty sure it was.
who was
Might
it?
have been.
Brittany Beers.
Yeah, she won something.
It was the
I
group.
think it was a
cruise.
Wavo. Was it? Was it? It was
don't
definitely
remember.
a
I just remember
cruise.
her seeing
She was
Well-
on a ship.
Well, we'll have to
Yeah.
get her in here.
gotta
Somebody
pay on the
somebody
ship,
page
right?
her.
I'll have to. Yeah.
Somebody send her a smoke signal. Just-
Carrier pigeon.
just-
The blackout signal.
yeah.
It's under that fifth.
But yo, tell me about that. I'm curious now. Tell me about the Wavo contest. So like you guys for North Coast, so you guys made it to the final round. You guys did a full mix. Like break it down for for people that probably don't know and would like to hear about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did a mix for it, and then they
Yeah.
did it was like daily voting for a while. And
Yeah, we submitted a mix that we thought would kind of be suitable for the competition itself. We had family and friends and just fans in general vote every day for it was like a month, I think. And then the top contestants, they had bands and then they had DJs. So it was 4 bands, 4 DJs. Top got into the final round, and then we got 15 minutes to just impress the crowd. They had a panel of judges and then crowd reaction, and that's what they were basing it around. Yeah, and it was fun. We had a really good time with it.
So
was
you
a
guys
blast,
got to
man.
go out there live?
Yeah,
Yep.
we got to play at Chop
What?
Shop.
Oh, that's cool.
That's
Yeah.
dope,
That would've
dude.
been cool.
So we had both my parents, my aunt, my uncle, and everyone just getting down to our house and dubstep. It was awesome.
we played that Richard Cheese remix in it, and the crowd went wild, man. That was fun.
Well,
We
and,
even
and
got down on the last song. We jumped into the crowd.
Yeah.
Dancing with everyone.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
Walked
Put
away
on a
from the
good
decks.
show, I would say too. Not only did we just DJ, but the show. We definitely got in with the crowd and tried to make it for them.
Ah, I
We
missed that.
entertained.
Yeah. we
That's
were
dope,
the
man.
Entertainers.
That's awesome. So, what did you guys place again? Like top 5, you said?
We placed top 4 out of the DJs, and
Top
then there were
4.
4
Yeah.
bands as well. So they did band DJ,
There was
band
top
DJ.
8.
Oh, okay. Well, still, dude,
Yeah.
that's huge, man. That's awesome, dude. Like, congrats to
Yeah.
you guys, man. I mean, I bet if I was
Thanks,
there,
man.
I would have rooted for you guys and made sure you guys.
We
would've
we
won.
rallied too because that was right when we started. We didn't really have much of a fan following, so
Mhm.
every day we were just hitting everybody up. So it was nice to just put the effort in and kind of realize what it takes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Well, that's good to
Well,
hear.
man.
Yeah, because Wavo. So, and this is just because like I said, man, I want to really touch on this and probably put this in the description and really gear this around it. So Wavo's a big one for you. It sounds like for engagement even. As far as you can do a DJ set there, so they host everything. And yeah, man, I'll drop all that in the description too. So we got Wavo, Splice, Skio. So it sounds like, and from what I'm understanding now too, things are gonna start opening up again. So maybe these contests for DJs. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. We were talking about Brittany Beers. Shout out to Brittany. She did win. She did win that Groove Cruise. Which was totally a separate thing too. I think, right?
Yeah.
Or was it through Wavo?
I don't remember. I
don't remember
I'd have to go back
exactly,
and
but-
ask her. Still, yeah, shout out for her to winning it.
But like what I like about Skio is you don't win based off of like clout necessarily, like
Right.
because they have judges that actually listen to every track and judge it. You know what I mean? So it's like purely based on like your music.
Right. Which is
Yeah,
important and what it should be.
That's what I really like about Skio, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of It's funny you say that too, man, because yeah, recently I was just talking with a couple, friends who are like, they're all about like pushing content, and I don't know if you guys follow me on TikTok, but I'm over here.
Yeah, we
I,
were.
yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen some of the garbage I've been posting, but it's it pulls. I mean, I hate to say it, but my buddy was like, dude, you're hitting these tags, and people are gonna find you entertaining first, and then they're gonna hop onto the music. But my intuition is like, no, 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 no. Like, it's about the music. That's what the brand is about. But at the same time, I know it's about partying and having a good time. But I always wanted to gear it more around the music. Which is good to hear that Skio is one of those platforms that really kind of. I think Splice is like that too. I don't know.
But yeah, man, it's 100%. Well, like it's a big part. Like branding is so it's damn near almost as important as your music, like if not as important, because like I remember like Dylan Francis is a prime example. Like he's making, like, he's honestly could be a comedian, like a sketch comedian, and people are finding out about him like for doing that, and then they find out about his music.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
he's so good at branding, like it's ridiculous. And
Yeah.
like his music is good, but like it's not like remarkable. Like he's got good music and like it's catchy and everything, but it's like 100% of his branding is just top notch.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. It's him, and at one point Getter too, man.
Oh
Like,
yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
dude,
Yeah.
like I look back and like a lot of people were like, "Oh yeah, I love Getter. Yeah, he's so funny. He's a great comedian." I'm like, "Comedian? What are you? What are
Yeah,
you
because people
talking
know him
about,
from
man?"
his Vine.
Saw, dude.
Right.
Like I knew about that before I knew he
Was it
did
DJ?
music. Yeah,
That's
like
crazy, man. Yeah. So I mean, in a sense, you're right. Like I guess yeah, branding is utmost. That's why I've been testing the water with that, man. Like I'm just at this point, I'm all in, dude. I cashed in, the house, the car, took out a biggest loan I could take out, and I put it all on the pretty much the entertainment side, which in tune is the music as well. But you know, I also realize now, man, and essentially going with why it's so important, why I wanted to do this, at least get this kind of podcast or whatever tonight going, is because consistency is just the utmost important thing. I never talk about this a couple other times. Like, Juice, you have your stream, every week, and then I know Austin and Doyle, you guys have been just banging out music, consistently, and you're, you know, on that edge too. And it's I think it's just a point where once you kind of keep going, because Dylan Francis is another good example, dude. The guy posts so much, and you know what? And you know what, man? Like, who cares what? Like, if somebody doesn't want to follow you, don't like get okay. There's gonna be a ton of other people that will follow you. Like
right.
you know what I mean? Like it's like I don't. I used to think like or like question some of my posts. Obviously, you want quality, you want professionalism, but at the same time, I'm like, dude, like I'm an entertainer. This is my brand. Time is just clicking away, man. I don't. There's. I don't need to sit here and overthink it. When I could, in a week's time, when I could, plan out, something that might get me like 100 views, I could have had like 6 other videos that were decently thought out and poured out and get triple the amount of attention. Or somebody might have thought it was funny, or hit an algorithm or something like
Right.
that. You know what I mean? So.
And on the flip side, like there's a ton of artists that I follow that I just follow for their music. Like maybe they barely post at all, but like I still am like completely engaged with their music. Like it's kind of It's weird. Because like sometimes branding is the utmost importance, but sometimes maybe it's not for some people. I don't know.
So you appreciate that minimalistic like posting almost?
I like both.
It'd be cool if they did, but honestly, I'm following them for their music. Like there's a ton of people that follow just for their music.
Yeah.
Like
There's groups out there though that do both, and they don't do it too much, you know. Like they don't go
Yeah.
off the charts like Dylan Francis. Like if you guys ever heard of Crisis Era, those guys are
Oh,
just
yeah.
they're goons.
Little
But, like,
comedies.
Yeah, but they actually have videos of them showing you how to do stuff, and like they use Fruity Loops and stuff, so
Yeah.
they show you how to use that, and then but they also goof off too. It's cool, I see their music because they don't post too much because they don't overdo it, which is nice.
They don't
Yeah,
oversaturate it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's important, man. Yeah, I think just to add to that. I don't know. I'm just finding it more and more like what you're trying to do as far as like who's your audience. You know what I mean? Like who, like if you can define, and it's hard because not too many people can. But like if you looked out and you're like, all right, who's the ideal Aussboss fan? Who is the ideal InSulin fan? Who is the ideal Juice fan? Like what person is that? You know, because then you advertise, you know what they're about, and that's, I mean, I don't know. I personally, I don't even know like the ideal BLKOUT fan, other than shit-faced, 40-year-olds. But I'm really trying to get in on that because the music speaks for it, obviously, because whatever your tracks you're putting out, that's hitting a demographic that attunes to an audience like that. The music you're putting out is pulling in that kind of audience. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. I mean, I think this is something. This is also just kind of like doing a full circle here. This does play into the remixes and whatever you're releasing and all that. So I think it's dope, man. I mean, I don't know if you guys found that ideal audience yet? Like, what do you guys think about that as far as your brands?
I don't know, man. I'm still trying to figure this out because we were doing it different with Croyle, and then now switching to InSulin, it's kind of a different, like, it just has a different outlook, and I don't know. Still honing in, I guess.
I think personally, I find it that playing live shows helps me find my perfect audience. Really seeing kind of the energy I'm putting out and the energy I'm getting back. That helps me define it a little bit.
It does.
35-year-old white chicks. I'm just kidding.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's like whoever's my fan is like pretty much kind of like me in a way, because I play what I like and I make the music that I want to hear. So like the ideal fan is like it's like whatever I like, pretty much. I don't know.
Which is true. I think it does go back to your personality. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm just thinking of Dylan Francis and Getter too, because that's I'm trying to attack that road a little bit more. Yeah, man. I know coming up here, and I want to definitely get us to we'll do some plugs because I think this was a good conversation on. Dude, I'm just gonna label it. We talked about the remixes. This branding stuff, though, I mean, it's gonna be cool to see what'll happen. Once we have another one of these conversations, when we're further along, more developed. You know what I mean? Like you think about it right now. What's today's date? The 15th. Give it till like midsummer, and we're because I don't plan on stopping these, and we kind of recircle back here. It'd be fun to see what our different thoughts were. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Measure the growth.
Yeah, man.
And it's like as long as you stay like authentic and like project that consistently, then you're naturally gonna get an audience. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, dope, dude. I mean, this is like I said. This was nice. Video's working. My video's not working, but this was cool. I I definitely want to give this time to. We'll do another. If you guys want to. Whoa, whoa.
Apollo, dude.
Oh, is that your cat?
Yeah, man. This whole time he was biting my foot trying to play with me. And I'm like, bro.
Little rascal.
Yeah, he's been going crazy right now. I know how you feel at work when you're working here now, Austin.
Oh yeah, it's terrible all day.
Crazy. He looks like he's wants to pounce on my face.
For those who don't know, that's InSulin and Aussboss's manager. It's pretty good.
Hello.
Cat's been killing it.
Yeah.
Going crazy.
Yeah, man. So let's just take these last couple minutes. Let's do another round of plugs, and then we'll pretty much call it on this one, man. I think this was solid. I think what I want to lead into, first of all, everyone who's watching this, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you guys found this information, helpful, whatever it might be. Want to start building more of a conversation, so we really appreciate the comments. And then, yeah, if there's, let's start looking into other platforms, because I definitely want to do like a follow up to this, as far as like, in the future, I think we should all take a look at different remix platforms, and then maybe even next. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, hey man, let's
all try to hop on.
Yeah, I'll leave the comments open here. We'll share this, and let's see if we can get a unanimous vote on what song we should all remix or flip or whatever. Could be anything. Well, actually,
Well, I was
wait.
saying let's
Actually, yeah,
find
anything.
I was saying let's find a remix competition and let's all join in on it.
We all flip the same song for a competition.
Yeah, let's all fucking get in.
All right, yeah,
That'd be
yeah.
fun.
Actually, I think that's I think that's a good idea. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, not bad at all. Yeah, I'm down.
We've reached the end.
That calls for another tab.
Oh my goodness. Dude, I can't wait till you guys see this. I should have just B-roll footage of Doyle just laughing right there for that, like, 30 seconds. It's just your face on the screen, dude, just chuckling, dude.
Yeah. What a pretty sound.
I don't know why I didn't switch for, like, the longest second, dude. All right, dope. Yeah, let's do it, man. We'll pick one of those platforms that we talked about. We'll get, we have a group chat, so we'll get that going, and then let's enter that contest, and then I think that'll be sick, man. We'll come back, and that'll be another kind of we'll do another video, the results, what we did, where we're placing, how we're doing, and get people talking about it. That's cool, man.
Down.
Sick. Any plugs? Any plugs?
Motivation.
Any plugs? You guys want to drop some? Go ahead.
I got a few plugs. I have a new song out. Well, by the time this is out, it'll be out. Called Black Mirror. It's with this dope Australian producer I collabed with called Wraith, and that's out on Ghetto Records. I have a remix for Tiki Lau and Mike Tyson coming out in the near future. I also just dropped. We're back.
Real quick delay. Juice gave his plugs. Other than that, Doyle, you want to give what's the,
I got nothing coming out right now. I mean, it's coming out in a few months. We got some songs and stuff, but other than that, my regular plugs on all social platforms is just InSulin Music or InSulin_music. You can find my latest flip is still out right now. Yeah, that's about it right now.
Sick. I'm gonna link Austin's stuff in there too. Again, I'll put it all in there. Get it warped up. And then we're for everyone else, like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. We're gonna get a remix contest on one of these platforms. We want to hit the comments up too. Curious to see what kind of songs you guys would want to see us remix, and what platforms you guys are using. So we're looking forward to all that. Otherwise, yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
See you guys.
Dope. All right, boys. Good stuff. I will be troubleshooting everything tonight because fucking hell, man. That was rough on my end, dude. But
yeah, we gotta get. Well, we could ask Austin just to do it, to redo the recordings, and then like send them over or something,
Well, I think that you know what it is, man. Like, and I fucking have no. It blows me away like how it was, because at first I had the video working on here, right? You guys were able to see me, and I should have just
Yep.
stuck. I should have just stuck with that, because yeah, as soon as I mean the other computer, it's like a dude, it's a gaming PC, but I'm at the basement. I'm living it back at home right now, and my parents have dial up. I even have a Wi-Fi extender, and it just doesn't reach that
They have
computer for
dial-up?
some. No, like I'm using that as a joke, but their internet is bad.
I was gonna say. You said that so serious. I'm like, what?
Entertainment, baby. It's my voice.
You gotta get laid.
Yo, yeah, did you guys see that TikTok?
Yeah, dude. We were talking about that earlier. That's just hilarious.
Dude, I don't even know why we were
Get
doing
Tinder.
that. Dude. I don't even know why. Hano was like, my buddy who's like my manager's like, dude, just talk about like getting laid today or something, man. I'm like, all right, let's just.
You gotta wine and dine, baby.
I was like, I was following steps too, walking up the steps as I was talking about him. Terrible, man. What a terrible video.
Dude, that's hilarious.
Whatever. Fuck it. I don't even care, dude. I hope my kids find that in the future.
Dude, you guys, you gotta create the blackout superhero and incorporate that into one of his like spiels.
Dude, he's gonna. What's his weapon? Bottles? Like
Yeah, dude.
Two Grey Goose bottles.
Freaking bottle service.
Yeah.
That's his
Super
finishing
speed
move.
bottles.
That's his finishing move.
Yeah.
Bottle service.
Bottle service.
Bottle service.
Yeah, dude. Wakes
Oh my
up,
God.
sprays mimosas.
You gotta make your own comic book.
Dude, so I'm afraid like
Yeah.
I've been wearing this half and half shit because I don't know, it's just the brand colors, and I look like I want to get this suit, and I look like Two-Face from fucking Batman, bro. Like the half
Oh, that
white.
would be nice.
The thing is, but I kind of want
Just
to
rock
do
a
the same.
suit. Every
Yeah, like
gig,
brand,
just rock
yeah,
a suit.
Dude, just kind of switch it up a little bit. But I think I might get hit with copyright. I don't know. I don't give a fuck.
No.
Yeah,
I
you're
mean,
right.
well, if you just rock like a tux to all your gigs, that would be pretty tight, actually.
Yeah, I want to do the half black, half white suit. That's what I was gonna get. Yeah, that's in the works.
Or you can just do a full black tux.
Yeah,
That'd
you
be
gotta
mean.
just.
There is a guy who does that, in fucking Europe. He's this Euro DJ with like shades. and
Techno dude?
yeah, like a deep techno fucking guy, and he's in a full on suit, bro, or tux or whatever. I can't remember his name, man. He's kind of a
Weird.
legend. He doesn't talk. He just kind of looks at you.
He's like
He's
the
like-
techno mala.
Doesn't talk.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, but he's like he actually shows his face. If
Right.
you Google like DJ that DJ's in suit or something like that, you'll find him.